What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm on Heligoland Bight today, back on the Turning Tides maps, trying to take out this destroyer from across the map here. So yes, still back using the tank hunter class on this map, as I'm still just kind of really enjoying just picking off all of the vehicles. It almost feels like a Galatia, but just for the water, as there's majority of the vehicles are like, you know, the attack boats and destroyers, and even trying to take out airplanes or, you know, the behemoths or whatnot. It's definitely feels like that, as playing on Galatia on Namazar had a lot of opportunity for me to get a lot of vehicle kills. So this has basically been the exact same. So it's been pretty fun. If I'm able to get the tank hunter class, I'm on the attacking side here. Not going to have much of a streak this round, as I got myself killed at the very beginning of the game, so that was a bit unfortunate, but it allowed me basically to go in guns blazing. I wasn't trying to conserve or try to stay alive. I was just seeing what I could do here, as I'm going to push up over here by B. It's kind of realizing today how nice actually pushing up on this side of the ship is, as I'm able to at least have my gun out. If you're on the other side of the ship, you have to be forced to be swimming in the water, because the water isn't as shallow on the other side, and it just kind of puts you in a pretty bad spot if you're with the elite class here. So I want to take out that airship, but we got some players up over here by the ship, which, by the way, I don't know what it is, but I really like fighting over here by B. I think B is, I don't know what it is really, and I don't know why I just do really well on B for some reason. I'm not sure if people just miss me most of the time, or I don't really know what it is, but for some reason B just, I don't know, I seem to do really well on it, and just pretty much enjoy it overall. The only issue I kind of have with it is when I'm trying to post up like this, and just trying to lay down and get my rifle set up, I sometimes it gets hard for me to get prone, but that worked out well there, as I'm still being charged by these scout classes, getting that player just in time. Don't want to get bayonet charged there, as that's been happening a lot lately if you've been watching any of my videos, especially with the tank hunter class. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm actually going to melee this guy, and I think his teammate then is going to spawn like right on him. So I'm laying down, yeah, spawns right on me. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, I caught him off guard, and yeah. So yeah, we got one more guy on here. Hopefully I got a teammate on here. Yeah, that's going to help. I'm trying to just cap this and stop them from pushing up over on here by B. The nice thing is it's just the scout classes, so really don't have to be too concerned about that. I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk here and take out this attack boat, even though I'm pretty much giving myself away. If you're ever trying to find the tank hunter and you don't know where he's at, just wait for him to shoot, and you'll hear this massive cannon go off, and that's always the biggest giveaway from at least how I do it if I'm trying to find the player with the tank hunter gun. So but able to finish off the attack boat, and I think my teammate is able to take out the player over here. I think, I'm not really quite sure what ended up happening over here. I do know we were able to get B. Yeah, my teammate takes him out. So yeah, able to cap B over here. Stay alive. Teammates are doing well. We are on the attacking side here, so I do have to be concerned a little bit more over there towards my left. Can't really play as much as I have been doing lately on the defending side, where I've been taking the tank hunter class and pushing it over there to the rocks over there by D, as their home spawn is a little bit behind D, and you know, you can pretty much do a lot of damage over there. It's definitely pretty fun, but when I'm not on that side, on the attacking side, I'm kind of almost basically everywhere. I don't really have much of a strat, except just to make sure to get the tank hunter gun and then just lay as much damage down as I can. So still, I don't know, still a lot of fun taking out the attack boats. It's only 3 shots to do it, and I don't think I'm gonna get old of that anytime soon, but feel free to let me know how you guys are feeling, as we've had a good amount of time now with Heligoland Bight out on the retail version of BF1. How you guys feel about it? Overall, for the map, from my perspective at least, it's fun, but it's big, and it's I find myself, like, if I can't find an attack boat, there's a lot of me moving around the map, and it's kind of 50-50. I either have a lot of engagements like I'm having in this game, or I have other games where I'm kind of really struggling to get into an attack boat, and I'm kind of just really trying to get, you know, to a spot where I can cap a territory. So it's kind of hit or miss a little bit. I seem to kind of do a little bit better finding more action and being involved on zebra grade, but when it comes on this map, it's kind of a hit or miss, and sometimes as well too, just being on the rocks as well. Sometimes the rocks can be a little bit of a kind of a choppy feeling when you're on the rocks. This is kind of interesting though. I've noticed this more now using tank hunter gun. Whenever I'm laying down in the water, it like messes up my vision a little bit. So there's some realism for you right there. But yeah, again, let me know how you guys feel about this. If how you guys are just enjoying so far with Heligoland Bight. If you're enjoying it, I think overall the concept of it's still great. I still love all of the Dreadnought versus Dreadnought battle. I think it's been great. Nothing's been felt too OP at all, really, when it comes to anything on this map. When it comes to any of the airplanes and like that, but that could be from my perspective. So, again, I'd like to hear how you guys feel about this. As I'm gonna chuck a couple God grenades right there, get a couple guys, and I'm gonna put a shot right on that medic class, but not finish them off. Been a lot of that lately. I just not finishing people off with the double barrel shotgun, but I'm able to finish them off finally right there. So that's good. We're gonna try to push up over here by D, but I'm figuring they're gonna wanna try to push over here towards us as I'm trying to put a god shot in those airplanes. Still addicted a little bit to trying to take out those airplanes. For some reason, I'm not doing it much, like really getting any of those shots to connect, but when they do connect, it's like, yeah, it makes up for all the million times I miss them. But gonna keep trying to push up over here. I'm figuring they're gonna try to push up towards to E, so I gotta be a little bit careful even if I push to D, as you know, they're probably going to swing back around from E, as you see them capping E right now, and then they're going to, you know, catch us up from behind. So I'm kind of being cautious about that right now. I'm going to put a solid shot on that assault class there, and I'm going to work my way all the way up. But like I was saying earlier, I'm still on the Tank Hunter Elite class. Haven't gotten too much of anything else on this map. Still enjoying so much of just really taking out the vehicles, and I guess that's probably the big highlight of this map, besides just pretty much how epic it looks. So haven't really gotten to the Infiltrator Elite class on this map. Haven't really gotten to much of the vehicles, as I don't know, I'm having more fun taking them out than using them. So I am using a lot of the attack boats at the very beginning of the map, as that's usually what ends up giving me my first quick kill at the very beginning of the game, as I'm pretty aggressive with it. But yeah, besides that, basically then trying to just get on using this elite class here. So like I was saying, though, they were going to probably push up from behind me, and I was expecting that, as that one player shows up there, and I'm going to kind of roll around, make sure everything's okay, and then I'm going to post up by the little pathway here in the mountain, and I cannot connect on these shots here, and I'm waiting for them, because I want to find that day where I get a bunch of them that are going to roll out here. You know, I can see it happening. It's going to happen one day. It's going to be a good chunk of them, and they're all going to be rolling out in a nice, orderly fashion. I'm going to be able just to hopefully get more than just 2 kills. I'm looking for something like a 4 or 5 kills. I don't even know how far the Tank Hunter class can shred through people, but unfortunately here, I'm going to get shot by a Scout class. That was a bit unfortunate. That I think we had an artillery strike that took in, and I wasn't able to finish off that assault class as quick as I wanted to. So that wasn't good, but we got a 3-minute respawn time for the Tank Hunter class, so I'll be back towards that around probably the 14-minute mark, as I'm going to show up in the attack boat here and now do some damage on these unsuspecting boats that are flying by and trying to take my teammates' destroyers. I wonder how many of you just go around and pick off those attack boats who are just kind of focused on, you know, the enemy team's destroyers or the behemoths or something like that. I wonder how many of you just focus on that, because you do quite a bit of damage, as you're going to see me do some pretty solid work on these guys right here. I just seem to, whenever I'm in these attack boats, I always get so carried away after going after one, after another guy, and another guy, that eventually some other attack boat comes out of nowhere and starts to blast you, and that's usually ends up happening to me. I can't really keep too many streaks going on just in the attack boat, but it would be kind of interesting to see kind of how far you could probably go in just these boats, as yeah, they're definitely their agility and their speed work really well on this map, as I'm gonna get shot at from, I don't even know, probably another attack boat or something. I'm gonna try to work my way all the way back now towards A, because we got that spawn for the Tank Hunter class gonna show up, and of course I see my torpedoes reloading, so I'm gonna try to just always try to put damage on people, always firing at enemy players, and I'm still being shot at, so it's not looking too good for me right here, as I'm hoping I can maybe make it, trying to turn all the way around and see if I can get behind the battleship that is broken down over here. But I think I'm gonna get shot here by the destroyer. He had enough of me, so Yeah, but I mean, at least I'll be able to spawn right there by A, which is going to be the case right here. So, kind of, again, more focus for the most part when I play this map. I rarely, I think, get over there by F and E. To be honest with you, the more I've been playing this map, I rarely get over there. I mean, it's on rare occasions that I get onto those spots on the battlefield, only when, like, my team's being completely dominated and I need to go cap like a base. I'll usually go to that one over there, because it seems to be, like, kind of the furthest away, kind of least amount of action usually going on. But yeah, it's been normally kind of what's been happening for me as I'm going to throw some smoke down, because there's a lot of guys that are capping A. Don't want them to see me, and I want to take out this airship right here. So that worked out nice. So wanted to lay those dynamite down, because I wasn't sure after the cap day if they were going to push me or not. So I was kind of waiting to see. Wasn't sure if they had seen me, but it doesn't seem to be the case, as I'm going to jump up over here. Again, I know the tank hunter class is going to spawn here around the 14-ish minute mark, but I'm going to actually not wait here the whole time. I'm going to jump up and lay some AT rocket shots down, because I know they're going to try to push B over here and see if I can pick off maybe one or two. Not quite able to hit this guy. I hear a guy shooting on the right side of me, so it kind of made me a little bit nervous. Didn't want to get him to like run over here and melee me. Then I was like, oh no, he's going to grab the tank hunter class, and no, he just runs right by it. So man, that works for me. So next time I just probably should leave some dynamite by there. That'd probably be a good call. But yeah, now I'm going to come back over here, try to cap A. And have some interesting stuff going to happen here, as this guy is going to pop out of his attack boat, and I think I'm able to finish him off. Yeah, get a good shot onto him. But I was a little bit turned around here. I was too busy. I was focusing on the wrong part. Like I said, sometimes this happens to me on the battlefield, where I'll get myself turned around a little bit and I'll forget what spawn I start at the very beginning of the game. And if you're on the attacking side and you're trying to recap A, they're going to spawn behind me. So I've been on the defending side so much lately that usually their spawn is right out there in the front. They'll spawn on those boats, and that's kind of where I was looking at. But in this situation here, no, they're spawning right behind me, as I'm going to turn around and probably see a player. Yep. And he starts like blasting me. I think you can probably even see him, or no, someone else is blasting me. Yeah. Someone else blasted me on the side, and I was like, nope, let's just flank all the way around. I think I got a teammate spawned on A, yeah, so we should be okay there. Wrap myself all the way around and try to flank them from behind over here. But yeah, it's like I was saying, yeah, they'll spawn right down there behind you if they're on the defending side and you're trying to recap A. So just be aware of that. It always helps to know where they're coming from. Gives you, less areas to be looking at, and hopefully that will give you a little bit of that extra advantage when you're making your first initial engagement right there. So able to flank them from behind and do work doing that. And then I'm going to try to come over here and take out this attack boat. He is going to have the goddess angle on me right here, so I probably shouldn't have jumped up on this pillbox at all, nor should I have moved over a little bit to my right, as I gave him just enough of a viewpoint right in that broken down pillbox to get a good shot on me from behind there. So I'm not going to make the matters any better here by jumping straight into a boat that's being shot at or something like that. I just jump right out, and the gasser is not the pistol of choice to try to take out enemy players in these boats at all. I mean, I'm going to get a good shot on this guy right here, but besides that, wouldn't recommend doing that. I don't know how many times I tried it, and I keep doing it. And I'm not going to switch from the gasser, because I do like how the gasser plays for the assault class, but yeah, it does definitely not worth it. So probably last time I'm going to try doing that, I'm going to try to avoid just trying to pistol people in the water there, as it doesn't work out well. It's nice when you go one-on-one with someone in the water, but not against someone who's in attack boats. But going to get a good spawn though behind A, which is nice. This game was really nice because it had a lot of spawns and attack boats that were in good positions. And as I made mention earlier in the video, sometimes I get games where I don't get any of that. Like, we have no attack boats. We have a couple spawns over there in some areas, and I can't get an attack boat, and it's a lot of running around the map, and a lot of it just can be a little bit of a grind doing stuff like that. But it reminds me a little bit actually of Cyanide. I haven't been back on Cyanide in a while, but yeah, Cyanide definitely gave me that feel where if I wasn't in an actual vehicle to drive around the map, you get moments where you just felt like you're just running around the whole map, and you know, to finally engage someone. And it's just, I don't know, I like to, the more I was like playing Battlefield, the more I was realizing it's not that big of a deal. It's not like I would say we got to get rid of big maps. I just need to find a vehicle to get around with and traverse the maps a little bit better. But that's the reason why I was thinking I was enjoying the smaller maps with which will not pass, and those just, I don't know, those closer range maps, as I could just engage people a lot more frequently. But again, the big maps are fun. This map does look amazing. It's just nice when you're able to actually have a vehicle where you can drive around and get to point A to point B a bit quicker. As I'm gonna put a 99 on that guy right there, which I was a little bit surprised on that one, but able to finish him off. Got some players, don't quite know where they're at. Get a scout class and show up here and finish him off, and hopefully help my teammate out here before he gets taken out. So I'm gonna throw some smoke bombs, try to give us just some kind of cover there from behind us. I'm beginning to finally realize now that they're actually spawning over there on the right side of me, so you know, better late than never. So at least I'm not gonna be as focused on in front of me, as I'm gonna see a support class bringing in some mortar strikes from where I was saying they're normally gonna be spawning at. It's gonna be way back over here. So I'm gonna come over here. He's actually gonna get up like right when I was about to give him a good old melee from the behind, but give him a little bit of dynamite there. You probably heard my footsteps, and finish him off right there. I'm excited for the Apocalypse DLC for the specialization that allows your footsteps to be more quiet. I think that would be pretty interesting specialization to have equipped, and it's probably going to be my new favorite one. So it's going to be, again, a lot of less situations of coming up from behind people and have them turn around so they can hear your footsteps. So yeah, that will definitely be pretty interesting, as I'm going to run up to a airship versus airship battle. I'm going to try to post up here and see if I can pick him off, but I think my teammate is going to get like in a better position and be able to finish him off. So that was pretty interesting there. Props to all you guys who are still grinding out the airship. I'm still looking forward to finding players who have multiple service stars for using the airship. That will be pretty interesting to see when that day happens, because it will happen. There's going to be someone out there who is definitely grinding that out and finding a way to maximize the perks that come to those airships. But for the most part, staying away from the airships till I see some other improvement, or if I maybe get a good squad where we can communicate and get things worked out well. As I still think if you have a good squad and you guys communicate, you can still probably do something with the airship there. So I'm gonna come up here. The game's about to be finished off. We basically kept control of the game, which was one of those better games there, where again I was able to move around the map and not really get stuck, kind of running around the map and not getting in good positions to help my teammates out. But this guy's gonna come flanking me from behind over there, almost caught me off guard, as I'm gonna roll up over here and try to take out any more attack boats. Gonna get into a very interesting spot, actually, up over here by the front of the ship, as I don't know what it is. Like I was saying earlier, for some reason posting up with my tank hunter class on this ship here is just yeah, it doesn't work out too well. It's even with the AT rocket gun, anything I'm trying to you know, post up on, it just, I don't know what it is. I can't seem to get myself in a good just able to get my gun posted up, as I put a good solid shot on that airplane right there. I wanted to get that second shot, but yeah, here's a bit of a situation here. I just could not, I couldn't do it. No matter what I was trying to do, nothing was working. And I come over here, try to put some shots on here, but I don't even think I was even, I think I was hitting the those bars right there. So yeah, just couldn't really get posted up very well. It's like the developers did this on purpose to make sure you could not do this. So yeah, that's like I said, on B flag it seems I do really well, but man, for trying to shoot people off of this ship, it doesn't work out too well for me. But that's basically it for you guys today. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. My name's Livin, and I'll catch you guys again later. Peace.